Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Funmi, and thanks for joining today. This video is for anyone who's starting anything new, entrepreneurship, content creation, or any type of new venture in your life. Sit down, we gonna talk about some things. So I feel like a lot of times with entrepreneurship, and this is something a lot of people talk about, is entrepreneurship challenges you and it shows you your blind spots. It shows you the type of person you are. You can be someone that does a lot of inner work and does a lot of checking and reflection, but entrepreneurship really brings out all sides of yourself. So just be prepared for that. And the reason why I'm making this video is to help you with 3 questions to think about as you are starting your new venture. So, first thing, what do you want? What do you want out of this? Think about that. Whether you're starting a service or you're making a product business, what do you want out of this business? Like, why are you starting it? What do you want? Be honest. Be honest. Don't feel bad if all you want is money. Don't feel bad if all you want is clout. Like, I want you to write that down and I want you to get very real about what you want. When you think about what you want and when you face what it is that you actually want, you can approach your business from a more honest perspective and you can make a plan that actually makes sense. Now, the reason why I say this question is important is I think a lot of entrepreneurs don't really ask themselves this question. You're busy thinking about the product that you want to create or the fashion brand or the service you want to start putting out, but you don't necessarily think about and aren't honest about what you want and your number one objective in starting this venture. It's very important for you to know what it is that you want before doing anything, because that way you can approach it from a more clear perspective. So if it's clout that you want, you probably just want to be recognized for your hard work. Think about what that means. What does that mean that you're going to do? Okay, maybe I'm going to be doing more speaking engagements. Maybe I'm going to be doing more things that are more founder facing. So think about that. If it's money that you want, be real. That's just the point of the point of that point. Be real with yourself, and your future self will thank you for it. Number 2, how did your parents treat money growing up? I think a lot of times entrepreneurs don't think about their money wounds and how they view money. Did your parents, were they really tight fisted and they were always saying everything's expensive? Maybe you have a scarcity mindset now because of that. Or maybe your parents spent way too much and they never saved. Maybe now you struggle with saving. So thinking about how money looked for you growing up is very, very important, because a big part of being an entrepreneur is financial management. And it's very important for you to know how you feel about money. The third and final thing that I have to give as a suggestion for you is motivation over motion. I ate that. I know I ate that. People don't talk about the fact that as an entrepreneur, you can be building something for so long and you can have no motion. If you're somebody that's obsessed with looking like you have motion, you need to think about that. You really need to think about that, because as an entrepreneur, there's going to be times where it's crickets. Nobody's buying your products, or you're sold out, or you're not getting clients, or whatever the case may be, especially in the beginning as you're starting out. So in those moments where things are really slow, or you have slow seasons, or things that aren't moving as quickly as you wanted, you need to think about your motivation behind the business. Think about why you want to do this. If your reasoning can be anything, right? But let's go back to the example that I gave about your want being money. If your want is money and you're not getting customers, you're not getting any sales, money is not going to come in, right? So you need to think about why it is that you want money. You probably want money because you want freedom. So in those moments when things aren't really moving, you need to think about the fact that, wait, I want this freedom. I deserve this freedom. So if I know I deserve this freedom, I need to make moves or do certain things in order for me to have that freedom. Sometimes it's not even selling the product. Sometimes it's going out into the community and telling people about your brand, because with building awareness, that can connect you with more freedom, with more success. A lot of times people think if you want to make money, all you have to do is sell. That's not the only part of making money. I could talk more about that in another video if you want. I really would love to know where you guys are at on your entrepreneurship journey, on your content creation journey, your new venture, whatever it may be. Please let me know down in the chat. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Yeah.